You know why you're here. It's the Warrior Hour, where the three coolest members of your system team will talk about anything and everything, and maybe even talk about our own project. We'll have special guest appearances, take some questions from the social media groups, and maybe even invite a few of our listeners to be live with us on this show. Now here are your hosts, Jimmy, Eric, and Armando. The OR token is not a security. The OR token is not a stock. It is a video game token and is used for in-game purchases in OR-supported websites, video games, and the OR Forge NFT marketplace. No ownership guarantees a percentage of any ownership of the OR group, any video games, content, media, productions, or other, until options are extended. The OR Group is a privately owned and operating organization that utilizes blockchain technologies and provides real-world value to the intrinsic video game currency. As such, please ensure you approach the OR token at your own discretion. Here we go.
Guys. What a weekend we had. Hello. Good evening, good day, good morning, wherever you are in the world watching us today. Thank you for hopping on to the Wednesday Warrior Hour. Guys, weekend. I don't know if you guys caught the AMA.
Yes.
That we had with Lifer.
Yeah. I saw the post viewing. It was awesome.
Right. Oh my gosh,
Great
it was
interview.
Great guy. Definitely valued his time, and man, it got real for a little bit. There's some comedy in there when maybe a green screen may have fallen on a particular individual during a pretty important segment while our founder Kiz was speaking, but we recovered. But then it got real for a bit, and he's such a great guy. Definitely, I'm gonna plug him a bit. Crypto Lifer, check him out. He is not only a great guy. You can learn a lot from him. He does give one-on-one. You can go one-on-one with the great one, Crypto Lifer. You can learn a lot about crypto. You can definitely check him out. So.
I watched the AMA. I watched the replay. It was pretty informative.
That too.
Guy really knows what he's talking about, you know.
Yeah, other than just us being there and him learning about us, we learned a lot about him.
Absolutely.
What he's trying to do and how, what he built, right? And definitely going to value the future partnership,
yes.
Collaboration with him. So our show, his show, maybe if we can, we'll have him on one of our segments one day, right?
I would love to. That would be a treat. Absolutely.
That would be great. Bro, what a guy. So anyway, thank you again. Good evening, good day, good morning to everyone again. Eric, I hear we have some exciting news. What do we got? We got a partnership maybe? What's going on there?
Yes, we do. We're going to be announcing the partnership with Yummy, and we're going to have Corey from Yummy on in a little bit.
Yummy. Ooh. Like Justin Bieber. Yeah, we got that Yummy. Yeah, I'm not going to sing. Oh, I'm feeling kind of dapper today.
I'm gonna do it. All right.
You're looking slick. You look like you just had court, like Eric would say.
I did. I didn't come from court. I had a client meeting. I wanted to look good, and I didn't want to change. And so don't get used to this, everyone. Don't get used to this. It's going back in the closet. It's going
Armando,
back in the closet.
The question I was going to ask when I saw you wearing that suit is how many cars did you sell today?
Oh, just one.
Just one.
And it was a Camry.
Oh,
someone asked when Camry? Shoot, I sold two Camrys.
One Camry now.
Absolutely. Oh man, Jimmy, do we have anyone else coming on the show?
Who is this guy? I think there's somebody special. Somebody we might be calling Butters.
Butters. Oh, everything is good with butter, right?
Everything is good with butter.
I think I stole that from Eric.
Put a little butter on it. Everything's better with butter.
Actually,
is it Butters or what's his name? His name's Larry. Is it Larry the Cable Guy? Is it Larry the Cable Guy?
Cable Guy?
I think it's Larry the Realtor.
Realtor, okay.
Just as funny.
Just as funny. Larry the Realtor. Anyway, Larry the Realtor's a buddy of Eric's, and he's going to come on and talk to us about his experiences. Possibly.
Yeah, we may have scared him off. So Jimmy made this great introduction for Larry. The one with Yummy, I was going to say, and I'm going to say it now.
Oh,
but
sure.
I was going to say, there's a Yummy smell in the air and on the air, but I just decided against it because it was too corny.
Oh my God!
They wanted me to say it, so I'm going to say it.
Okay, there's Yummy.
Yummy smell. Yummy smell in the studio, and it's in the air and on the air. Anyway.
All right, so that's cool. So we do have a great show. So we have Yummy, our main guest, and for our community segment, we do have Larry, not the cable guy, Larry the realtor. Just as fun, I swear. So make sure you stick around for that. Real quick, I do want to get to Yummy. We'll try to get him on real quick. But there were, we always have to, we had questions from the. Okay, let me make sure you can see my screen, right? Questions from the community. A lot of upvotes here. I'm going to run through these really quick. These were the top 10, 9 or 10 out of all the questions. So I'm going to get through these. Will global leaderboards and barracks and all that stuff, you guys can read, right? How many caps can we expect to see on launch day? All right, so right now, there are 4 maps. Oh, maybe they meant maps. How many maps? I said caps. There are 4 maps that will be released initially. Leaderboards and procedures are not planned for this launch because those features don't support the proof of concept that we got, right? So Osiris Protocol is designed to show off what can be done with the OR system, blockchain integration, distribution through the OR SDK, Forge, Stealth, and Token. So again, just not for this release. That being said, you did all ask for this anti-cheat thing, right? I can't believe that's a thing. That wasn't a thing in my day in Atari. You couldn't cheat. So we partnered with a AAA anti-cheat software company to bring those added benefits over to you guys. So that's definitely coming, just as you asked for, right? Sorry, something's up on my screen here. I'm just popping it over here. Okay. So about the game. Right? Is there only room for a few, or is there only few rooms for play to earn, or are all rooms play to earn? Version 1 will not have, and you guys can still see my screen, right? I'm sorry, there's something up on my screen here. Version 1 will not have official play to earn features. It would include play to burn, right? When you make an in-game purchase, the OR token is sent directly to the burn wallet, right? So remember, play to burn. This is for version 1. It's going directly to the burn wallet. How come the guns? Oh, okay. So this is this is a Yummy related question, right? How come the guns on the forge for Orisis are for sale in BNB and not OR?
Osiris.
Osiris. What did I say? Osiris?
Orisis.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get to the. I want to get Yummy on. I want to get Yummy on.
It's all good. You're
right.
Excited.
So I'm excited. Weapons. The weapons listed by Yummy Crypto, they're a mix of OR and BNB. So Osiris Protocol, right? Unreal Engine 4 or 5. It's built with Unity Engine 20.3 for all the tech guys out there. Unity Engine 20.3. If it's built with Unreal Engine, what version? What UE version is it? Again, Unity Engine 20.3. Oh, what happened? I heard a beep.
Somebody jumped in.
Oh, okay. Oh, yo, hey, we got Corey. Okay, you know what?
Corey, hello,
I'll get to the other questions later. I'm going to stop my sharing. Corey's on. Yes.
How are you?
All right.
How are you?
See, that guys, sorry, Corey. I was trying to rush through the community questions, but I am glad you are here. And guys, everyone, this is Corey from Yummy Crypto.
Welcome,
Thank
Corey.
you so much, Corey, for joining us this evening. I know it's you're a busy guy, but again, thank you. Really value your time here.
No, absolutely. I really appreciate you guys having me. This is fantastic.
Right.
Learned a lot about OR these last couple of months, and this is pretty great. So thank you so much.
Oh, a couple of months. So that means, just for the community listening, couple of months. That means we were working on the back end. We're not just trying to bring on guys. And he said it, not us, right? We're not just trying to bring on guys last second. Yes, there are a lot of things going on the back end that we don't announce. We want to make things special for you guys. And Corey here is here to tell us about it. Eric, do you got any questions for Corey this evening?
Yes, I do. We would like to know who is and what is Yummy. Love to hear a history about you guys and how this all came to be.
Yeah. So again, my name's Corey. I'm the vice president of Yummy Crypto. and we've been around since May. We started out as a full-blown charity project, donated over $1 million in our first month's history to finance charity to end world hunger. Since then, we've donated. Since then, we've donated in the summer and throughout, to different organizations since then. And we've since kind of realized that, we want to make this kind of donation sustainable over time. That $1 million donation in like the first month of our existence, is kind of unheard of. So what we realized is, how do we make this sustainable? So what we realized was, we need to create an ecosystem that is capable of, taking care of things that we feel are, priority first, and then eventually getting back to charity as well, so we can make it a little bit more, something that we can do on the reg, because there was a point where we were donating like $100,000 a day, and it just wasn't something that we were able to last forever. So we've come up with some ways to become a project where it's all about sustainability, not just with charity, but with your investment. So with that being said, it's this wild west world that is crypto, right? We are here, and Yummy Crypto right now, what we've put on the forefront is this peace of mind investing that we want for our holders, and that's safe, sustainable investing in a utility that provides that peace of mind, knowing that you have a team that has your back. We'll be here through those tough times. This whole summer that went down, everything that's going down, like you have a team that's always going to be here. We have a program called the Yummy Academy, where our CEO actually is teaching like master classes on crypto to like keep you updated on this type of world that you can earn certificates to. So this peace of mind investment strategy will also come through, in our upcoming ecosystem staking platform, and then we have this separate entity that's always lingering in the background that our CEO created as well, called the Growth Fund. And all these things are allowing us to create a utility that our holders, our investors, are able to have this peace of mind. But then at the same time, we're trying to do good, on the side as well. So there's a lot going on at Yummy Crypto for sure.
That's awesome.
Wow. Awesome. Really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. So can you tell us about your NFTs?
Yeah, absolutely. So do you guys mind if I
share
the screen?
Yes.
Oh, sure.
All right, fantastic.
Although I got we got to see a little sneak peek already. This is what I've been waiting for.
Yes. This is something that we're very, very excited for. It's not our first NFTs, but it's our first NFTs like these, and we couldn't be we couldn't be more excited. So I'm going to show you guys three of our NFTs today. They're actually 3 out of 20.
So there's only 20 each of these, or
no.
There's 20 of these. Okay.
Total weapons. These are 3 of those 20. So what you have, I'll start with the one on the left, which is the shotgun, which call it the Luck of the Irish, right? So everyone has, a little bit of Irish in them, no matter where you're from. And that's because everyone just wants to have essentially a good time, sit back and have that soul that we want to bring to this NFT as well. And then we think that's the Irish Spaz 12 Yummy shotgun, and that's why it's a must have. We really want to be able to bring a gun, and a gun NFT that is dominant short range weapon, that's in the game, and also extremely, fun to play with as well, and just downright overpowering, too. The one on my right, we're gonna go all the way to the right. We have the Sniper SVD Rasta. Even though if you know anything about the Rastas, I'm actually, a social studies teacher. I teach cultures. If you know anything about the Rastas, they're actually very non-violent. And that actually doesn't mean they don't defend themselves, though.
Right.
And that's what That's what this gun is for. And again, if they needed a weapon, we believe this would be the one that they would use. You know, the sniper rifle, extremely lightweight, easy to handle. But again, don't let that fool you. Devastating long range weapon for sure. So taking enemies out from a great distance. And then our last one right in the middle. This is actually 1 of 1 rarity. So the Irish, so the Irish one is coming in. There's not that many sold. We're looking, around, I would say probably, let me think. I believe there's only 500 Irish ones. So that's around 150 each. The Rasta one is around 750. So that's about $100 each. But then the middle one, which is the machine gun super camo, that one is looking at 1 of 1, and this one is actually listed as $30,000.
Damn.
I know. 1 of 1, 1 of a kind. Again, this machine gun is absolutely unmatched in the realm of weapons, with pinpoint accuracy, easy to handle. It's just an absolute must. Yeah. Absolutely. Rarity, 1 of 1 rarity in its purest form weapon, perfect gun, will never let you down. But here's the thing. We wanted to bring a piece of Yummy to all these different NFTs. And what is that? That is the balance, the safe, sustainable, what we want to be. We want to be balanced, perfectly balanced in everything that we do. And that's what we want to bring to these weapons as well. Perfectly balanced in everything that these weapons do as well. We really think you'll be happy with them.
Wow. You hit them with the 1 of 1. Wow.
Boom, boom. I only have one thing I got to say. That's the one I picked, and that's got to be the rare, expensive one. In my mind, that's the one I just picked. All right. They're all beautiful, but okay.
Yeah. I'm drawn towards the Rasta one, man. I love those. Shoot.
Those are fantastic. Those are really fantastic.
Amazing.
So I'm going to stop presenting for now. What else do you got? Let's keep this going.
You know what? How will OR System benefit from the Yummy partnership?
Yeah. So
putting you on the hot seat now.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have been in talks about these NFTs for a couple months now. It has been a long, long road, but that's the thing. We're not out to push something out right away. We want to make sure we do it right.
Same.
Yep.
And with OR, we have been teasing this to our community for a very long time now. And now they have now been exposed to OR in a variety of different ways. And not only do they see what you guys are doing, with the OR system, we want to be able to bring you guys to maybe, I'll hint at something a little bit further here. There might be some more partnerships coming up with you guys in a little bit as well that we're not at liberty to let's just say we wanted to create an opportunity here to see how well we work together, right? We built these NFTs. We've been together, daily working on these things with your team, with us as well. And we've realized we're a pretty good partnership, right? So we're looking to take this to the next step. So there might be something coming up, for your community and for the OR system as a whole that we think will definitely benefit. But we're going to keep that a little bit quiet for now.
Yeah, I'm excited. Now this is going to be something that's going to be on my mind all night. Thanks. Yeah. No, I'm kidding.
No,
that's great. That's great. We're excited.
Absolutely.
We're excited.
Great.
What do you think? What do you think? You tell us a little bit about the staking system for Yummy.
Yeah, absolutely. If you let me share my screen again, I'd love to continue. Yeah. So the Yummy staking system, wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
So the Yummy staking system, our Yummy staking pools, these are coming out in mid-January. We have been working on these nonstop as well to build the perfect ecosystem, platform to make sure everyone is able to engage into this ecosystem, to be, I guess you could say, to really be involved now. A lot of people have been, holding investing, holding, but now it's time to really start being engaged. And that's what the Yummy, staking pools are for. So why Yummy staking? We're trying to dramatically improve that community engagement, right? So that's what the purpose of this is for. Those passive rewards that you'll be getting, with our Yummy staking, we're allowing users to, capitalize on those long-term holdings. That's essentially what we're looking for. The safe, sustainable investing where you can, if you hold, you stake, you compound, whatever your strategy is, we're trying to build benefit back to those holders. And there's a unique interaction with that growth fund that I mentioned before. About what Yummy Crypto is, this growth fund that we could probably actually talk about for a whole another hour on what that thing is. And it's essentially going to allow, for constant capital buildup to allow this Yummy staking to really, take hold, and for you to get your really bang for your buck for investing, in Yummy. Right. So what is it, right? So we have in our Yummy staking pool ecosystem, we'll have 3 different ways that you can stake. You'll be able to stake Yummy coin itself, where you'll get Yummy back. You'll be able to stake we actually have something called out the Yummy dollar, which is a one-of-a-kind stable coin that's actually insured through our growth fund. So talk about safe and sustainable right there. That's the Yummy dollar, which you can find on our YouTube and talk a little bit more about that. We also have Yummy, actually staking Yummy pools where part of your stuff goes to donations as well. So that's that sustainable donating that that I mentioned before. This is the way that we're going to start doing this now, where people are like, hey, Yummy Crypto, we want to make sure we get back into donating. And we heard everyone, we understood, but this is the way to make it sustainable. And then that last one right in the middle, the Yummy staking partners, being able to stake and earn a partner token as well. It's and we're only partnering with the best of the best. We want to be able to find communities that are engaging. We want to be able to find teams that we trust and they trust us as well. We're very, very excited for the Yummy staking partner tokens as well.
I'm very excited too. It sounds very cool, man.
Yeah. No, this Yummy thing sounds yummy.
It is very yummy. Absolutely.
We get it.
My little intro tanked in the beginning, but anyway, yeah, absolutely. I'm excited.
Corey, where do you see gaming NFTs in the future?
I mean,
where do you see it, like the future of gaming NFTs? What do you think? What do you think about that?
To me, they are the future. I read an article recently from, I believe it's Andrew Wilson, the CEO of EA Sports, came out, and when that CEO is straight up saying that it's the future, basically the pinnacle of sports gaming, and it's the future, right?
You can't ignore that, right?
No, you can't. You cannot ignore comments like that where we're in the very, very early stages. I mean, the whole crypto world, we're in the early stages. So at this point, we're trying to understand what is this world. And it's only going to keep growing. We're super excited.
Yeah. As one of our members said it, right? We're in the .com of the 90s, but only with crypto.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, it's
crazy.
I can't. My mind can't actually fathom, where the future actually holds. I don't think a lot of people can, because in this space, right, we're always looking about what's next, like what's now. And I think that in our two teams, I think that it's that forward thinking, are you able to be, to see the bigger picture? Yep. And that's the big thing here with both of our projects.
Don't be afraid to think outside the box.
Exactly.
That's definitely what was, the early conversations I had with you guys. It was like, oh, these guys are definitely like-minded. So I'm really excited to see where this all goes.
Absolutely. And I think thinking outside the box, I know it might seem like Yummy's just doing all these different things, or people feel the same way, but we're always adapting, right? We're always trying to do something new. Because if you're not adapting, you're not changing, you're not adding different stuff, you're dead in the water.
Yeah, so, you're not relevant. You're not adding value to anyone else.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for that, man. Yeah. That's the information that you provided. Again, it's it'll. I'm excited to see where this goes. So especially when Osiris Protocol comes out. But all right, but more importantly, so you mentioned your CEO. He does master classes. I know his name is Joe, or we call him Joe.
Yes, Joe Foot.
But apparently, from what we hear, it's someone very well known in the tech industry. So is Joe really like Elon or Jeff? Maybe is he that well known? Is it Arnold Schwartz? I don't know. Like
Schwarzenegger.
Tell us about this Joe, your CEO.
I haven't heard the Arnold Schwarzenegger one, so that one's new. That one is new. There's also rumors that he's actually the CEO of B&B. There's lots of rumors going around, and he's just kind of doing a side project with Yummy, but it's not the case. Joe is someone who is originally an investor of our project. Mm-hmm. He was not the founder of our project. He came in after the fact. He came in as a master of tokenomics, and he's taken this project's tokenomics and completely flipped it on its head and understood that this growth fund, this separate entity in terms of staking, right? This staking entity is able to do so much more, something that's never really existed before, and be able to create this sustainable project where we don't have to rely on just one thing. We have this other, entity that's able to always have our back. And, Joe, I know a master class, he's a master in staking, right? That's what he does. And he's bringing that to this project next month. And now is the time to get on board, and because, with Joe, he has taught everyone so much, and he's coming out with this Yummy Academy where you can, you can subscribe to learning how to do this stuff and, learning so many different things in the crypto world and just learning right from him. It's really amazing to be able to have somebody who has just so much knowledge of this space where, like I said, I'm just learning, just being able to talk to him daily. And, I've grown in these last, 5 months more than I ever could imagine doing just research on my own, and that's the key that, it's just absolutely invaluable to have somebody at the helm who just knows, the ins and outs of this world. And it's really, really exciting on where he's going to take us.
But it's just Joe.
Just Joe.
I love it.
Joe Foot.
Joe Foot. Like his real name or his his real name. Okay, we'll take it.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles name.
Yeah.
That's a TMNT name for sure.
He's the Shredder.
He's essentially, he's someone who he's wise beyond his years, I guess.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's cool.
Got it. All right. Well, so I mean, does he teach these classes live, one-on-one, or in a group setting, or?
So they first started as flash rounds on our YouTube to kind of let everybody know, hey, this Yummy Academy is coming, where you can subscribe to my videos that I'm going to do. Okay. He kind of gave everybody a taste on his knowledge and letting everyone know, hey, my knowledge is for real. And if you want more of it, we're developing this Yummy Academy if you want to take part. And and then we actually have these other NFTs that you can buy called Yummy Dogs, where if you buy at least 10, you can get Yummy Academy free for life. So that's essentially the subscription.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay. That's good. All right. Well, all right, Joe. Well, hopefully one day, Joe Foot, we meet you. And,
we'll get Joe on one day for sure. For now, you're only got me, so I'm sorry.
The name
Joe Foot. Fine. I'm going to be going down a rabbit hole again with that name tonight. So
yeah,
on Google. That's awesome.
All right, Corey. So this is where we ask you actually the most important question.
Okay, let's hear it.
It's typically kiss, marry, kill, but because I hear you are a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan.
Yes.
Oh,
it's
did I
Kiss.
call that?
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, you brought that up before. Nice.
It's kiss, marry, kill, Yummy Steak. Who would you kiss? Who would you marry? Who would you kill? Who would you stake?
So when you're staking, right, you're for me, my strategy, right, is the long-term investment in this in this one Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
So that would be your favorite.
It's not necessarily my favorite. It's just the most sound decision, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and the best investment. And if you have to make the best investment, he's actually the least popular, and that's Donatello.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Right?
Okay, I didn't know that.
Wow. I'm surprised.
I didn't know that.
I got a little chill when you said that.
He is the true. Yeah, he is the true long-term investment. He's the guy.
He just got a long stick.
most intelligent, right? Most intelligent. That to me is someone who you invest in long term.
All right. Well, okay. So Donatello, you are staked.
He is staked. So let's go to. I'm gonna say Kiss.
All right. Who do you find sexy? Who has big muscles?
I mean, you guys know who that is. That's Raphael.
It's got to be okay.
He's the man. I mean, he literally walking through the streets, and it's like you don't want to mess with him, and he's just like you just want to. You gotta have him, right? You just gotta have him.
True.
So he's definitely
good pick.
He's definitely Kiss. Now this one might surprise you. This one might surprise you. Michelangelo is actually the one that I would kill.
Me too.
And I know
they're totally bogus, man.
I know because he's everyone's favorite. He loves the pizza. He's having a good time.
He's funny. He has the nunch. He has the coolest weapon, I think.
Aren't we supposed to be ninjas?
I think so. That's true. That's true.
It's true. It is.
He's not. To me, he's not a true sound ninja, and he's everyone's favorite. So I'm gonna go opposite. So
okay, good.
I'm gonna go.
So of course you marry the leader.
Yeah, marry the leader. He's the one who will carry me through the tough times, just like in a relationship should be. He's able to be there for me no matter what. That's got to be Leo for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Actually, that was really well thought out. Like it's as if you knew he was going to ask you this.
So Leo, that's the thing. It's always thinking on top of your head. What you got? So
that was actually good picks. Good picks. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, man. Well, okay. One last question. That was my last. That was supposed to be the last question, but. Did you like the reboot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I did. I liked the first one.
Yes. Okay. We're on agreement there.
Second one we can slide and just keep the first one there. I'm all right. I'm all right with the first one. But yeah, very awesome. Very good.
Cool. All right.
Gentlemen, kept my comics. Sorry, that's a discussion for another time.
All right. Well, Corey, is there anything before you go? Again, thank you so much for your time. Is there anything you want to plug for the viewers now or for the viewers later?
I think just understanding that the time is coming, right? So for I think for both of our projects,
right?
And I think the time will happen a little bit in the first week of January. We're actually planning an absolutely enormous burn that's going to happen. We're talking, hundreds of billions of coins of our project. And that is going to lead us into the new year with these staking pools. And again, wink, wink, we're very excited for our partner pools for sure.
That's awesome.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, Corey, thank you for your time. I know it's probably a little late, your time, but again, thank you for what you do. Thank you for our partnership. I'm sorry, Jimmy?
Can I ask, Corey, are you in the classroom right now?
I am.
I'm a master class.
I'm a social studies teacher.
That's what you were saying. Yeah. So it totally looks like a high school classroom behind you.
Yep. I'm still at school, social studies teacher. The teaching job, it never ends.
That's awesome, man.
That's a commendable job, and it's a very underpaid job too, I believe.
Don't worry. Hey, it's all about the kids, man. It's all about the kids.
It is.
It really is.
Well, hey, every student has that teacher or more than one teacher that was a big influence on their life. Yes. So that's awesome for you, man.
And I'll tell you what, a lot of these kids, man, they are super into crypto, and I think
that's cool.
That being able to educate them on what I know, at least, to talk about that safe investing. Talk about being early. These kids are 16, right? These kids are 16.
And be that age again.
I know, and they're interested. They want to be able to look for their future, and they see the bigger picture, and they just want to learn. They're like sponges. They want to learn about this world, and to be there to just answer some questions for them, and having a lot of people that I've learned from as well, being able to give that information, it's been fantastic.
That's super cool. Thank you so much, Corey.
Corey, thank you.
Guys, thank you so much for having me.
Of course, we'll have you on again. Maybe the second or third week of January when you guys are in the when you release those billions of coins. So
that sounds good.
Thank you, Corey. Have a good
night. Have a great night. Be safe as always.
Take care, man.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye now. Man, so guys, everyone listening now or later, check out yummy-crypto.com. That's yummy-crypto.com to check out more what the Yummy Crypto is doing. Got a yummy in my tummy, guys. Ooh.
That was better than mine. We should have used that. Anyway,
it's totally fine.
That was awesome.
All right, so I think it's time for the cable guy. I mean the realtor. I mean the cable guy. I mean Butters.
Is he? So he's a cable guy for real estate, isn't he? Installing cable.
Should I hit this little disclaimer guy real quick here?
Oh yeah, let's hit the disclaimer because we're going to be doing some
token talk.
Maybe some token talk. I know that's always on everyone's minds here. So, what's up with the token, right? But I think he's joining us as we speak.
When token,
but man,
sir.
When token.
When Larry the cable guy, sir.
Sir.
That's what it be. It's when yummy. Oh, now it's when yummy.
There he is.
That's what's coming in. All right, so we got Larry. Larry coming on right now. Hey, Larry, how is it going today?
You guys got me?
Yes, we do.
Loud and clear.
Hey, it's Larry.
Celebrity.
I mean, almost, right? He has the hat. He has
What's that?
These two guys were saying
I'm a celebrity.
Yeah, you are. How's it going today?
How are you, sir?
Good. Can't complain. Did you hear the Yummy segment? Are you excited about that? Oh, can you hear us okay?
Yeah, I'm coming in. Eastern North Carolina.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Maybe you didn't hear that. Okay. Well, so Larry, a couple of questions for you. Thank you again for your time. For everyone who doesn't know, Larry is Butters on our Telegram groups. Again, this is our community segment where we invite, some lucky folks on the segment and, ask them questions, what they think about or how they found this, how are they excited about us? What are they most excited about? So without further ado, Larry, how did you, well, first of all, how long have you been with us?
So I've been with you guys since the start. I was snooping on you guys when you first came on. So
nice.
Basically, since the beginning, I've been watching you guys since the beginning, snoop on you.
Well, so when you say snoop, I mean, what do you how did you research us before you do anything? So how does that relate to what you currently do?
Yeah, so I'm an investor in real estate, and right off the bat, real estate, that's not going to be end all be all. Everybody in my industry, if you're not investing in real estate, they kind of look at you like you got a unicorn horn coming out of your forehead, right? Mm-hmm. But I realized that crypto is actually the wave of the future. I'm super excited about what that's going to take for everything. It's the decentralization of everything. And so part of that, I've got my bags that I have in my regular investments, and I've got a portfolio of crypto, the usuals that most people have. Mm-hmm. But I also want to invest in a project in the beginning. Of course, everybody wants to make the big money and invest in a project when it starts. And so I was on CoinMarketCap, and I was looking at the new stuff and just trying to find a project that I knew for sure that it was legit. And honestly, it just took me, I probably went weeks looking for a project that really had somebody behind it. And it just so happened I saw OR pop up, and I clicked on it, and I started watching you, and then I started researching you. I saw a lot of you guys were vets, so that I kind of picked up on that as being a vet.
Nice.
But anyways, I just did my due diligence, and I was satisfied with what I found. So I'm in. I'm a believer.
You're a believer.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Larry. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean and so you kind of do that for real estate, right? You don't just find something and then throw some money at it. And
all right. So I'm not a lot of real estate agents, they're good looking people. They dress very sharply. I'm not that guy.
Oh, come on.
I wear a t-shirt, shorts, flip flops to work.
So do we.
But I have got to know my numbers. I've got to know it. I can't BS anybody. And I have to draw a line from the investment to the profit. And it has to be a clear line or else I'm out, right? Mm-hmm. And whether that's doing the investment for myself or for people who hire me. So I have many folks who have significantly more assets than I do. And they hire me to investigate property and conduct due diligence on that property. And I can't BS them. I have to lay on a spreadsheet where I came up with the number, how I came up with it, and how is this job or this project going to start and how it's going to complete. And I have to have an exit strategy. So for that, when I'm looking at cryptocurrencies, that's what I'm looking for. So you won't see me with a bunch of BS cryptocurrencies. I'm just not that guy. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I do realize that I need to be into the emerging cryptocurrency or else I'll be left behind. So part of that, what I'm looking for is projects that have legitimate people like yourselves that are working every day and putting the hard work in and putting the effort in. And I know for sure that you guys are working hard for that. And I can go about my day doing my real estate job and doing my due diligence on my job, knowing that you guys are working on it. And that's all I can ask. So I'm in, as long as I see that you guys are meeting your goals. You may not meet 100% of your goals, but if the lion's share of your goals are met and I check in like, yep, they sure are, they're still going strong, then I'm in, man. I'll continue to DCA my money in there. And I'm in it for however long it takes. It doesn't matter to me.
Wow. Thank you.
That's good to hear. That's awesome to hear. It really is.
Yeah, that is.
And I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there. I've seen it, we're on your groups, and I see there's a lot of people on, especially Telegram, that I see them. They've got the same mindset. So you'll see these goes up and down in the market. That's just silliness, people FOMOing in and out. And it's just, if you want to get wrecked in crypto, drop your ton of money in there and pull it out, 5 days later when it doesn't make any money. It's just silliness. You're just gambling.
Yeah, that's exactly. What are you most excited about? Because you said you are a gamer, right?
I am. I'm not a good gamer, but I'm a gamer.
But you can hold your own.
Actually, on my team, I'm a Battlefield guy. And I'm absolutely hands down the best guy on my team. Like I slay them all. And so I do give classes to my team on Battlefield. So I got a little clan that I run with. Yeah. But I taught them everything I knew. Which is not true. They're probably seeing us now.
They're probably like, what?
They're probably jumping through the screen right now.
Yeah. Are you a part of other Telegram groups or other, when you try to get into, find out about projects? And then if you are, what's a major distinguishing factor between like us and like other communities?
Oh, I see it every day. So in fact, I kind of troll them a little bit. And part of that is, I like to see how that community is operating. That's a big part of it. Like, how is that community? What's different than in this community compared to the others? And you can tell the communities that are healthy and active because those ones will weather the storm. It's the ones where the developers aren't reaching out to the people, and I'm not going to mention them, but I could see people screaming at another gamer coin, and they're screaming for the developers, just reach out, just tell her something. Even if it's bad news, tell us that, and it's crickets. Yeah. So, I think that the communication that you guys have with your investors, which is the folks that are buying the coin, I think that's outstanding. And like I said, I'm willing to continue to invest my money so long as you're willing to, spend every day, all day working hard on it. And that's all I can ask when we're working at it.
Right.
I don't know if you can see the sweat, but that's what we've been putting in, man. A lot of sweat equity into this project. But we do it for you guys. We do it for the community. We do it for those who believe in the project. Because again, it's a game changer. And just like you said, it's we're not trying to do anything that we're not over promising anything. We're not. We're just trying to get it out there, right?
It's a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Right.
And I would be more concerned if for no reason we just spiked, up in market cap and I couldn't draw a line for why it spiked. And honestly, if I can't draw a line on why it spiked like it did, I'm not interested. I don't want to be the guy left holding the bag, and that's all you're doing. So I'm down with this project and watching you guys build it. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, when you see like, and I know what you mean. Like you say in real estate, you collect all the data that you can, and if you can't draw that straight line or a line, a visible line to know, what's coming next, at least, to the best. Like you're not trying to predict the future necessarily, but you're doing your best with the data you have. It's got to be hard, but it's also like there's got to be some projects that you think, man, do I take the risk if I can't really see a clear line? Should I maybe, like, it looks pretty good, but no. I mean, you stick to your guns.
I'm out.
You kind of have not a template, because that's probably the wrong way to explain it. But if it doesn't meet certain criteria and it's just not that solid, I know where this is going. You're not going to do it.
And that is correct. And the other part about that is, I guess my insight on that is, if we're doing a development and you ask me, Larry, how much money did you make in real estate today? I'm like, donuts. I didn't make a dime. In fact, I lost money, gas money, and my lunch, right? And I don't make money for sometimes weeks on end, months on end. But I have to know, as long as I put in that hard work, that my turn will come, and that the fruit of my labor will happen. So it's easy for me to see you guys doing work and be completely comfortable. I couldn't care less if, I don't even look at the ore price really day to day. It doesn't make sense. I just don't even think about it. I just DCA every Wednesday. You'll see me pop in. Thank you, Armando. I've been buying ore online at the website, but I just buy it. I'm good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Cool. That is all right. So yes, Larry, thank you. I mean, again, thank you for your time. Oh, you know what? Let's do a little. What are your favorite games? Are you more of an '80s gamer, like back in the Super Mario world, or
what? Yeah, what was the game that got you started?
What in video games?
Yeah, you can go as far back as Pong if you have to.
Oh,
dude,
I remember Pong. I do remember it.
You remember Pitman? Was it Pitfall?
Pitfall. Oh yeah.
Atari. Oh, I can never beat
Crocodiles.
Mother
Crocodiles
game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kept falling, swinging from the swinging and.
Sure. Can I ask one more question? The scorpion is what always got me. What was there like a certain death that always got you?
Man, I just could never line up the alligator and the.
Nope.
I just couldn't do it, man. I tried like hell, but I couldn't do it. It just killed me every time.
Pitfall.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
You brought back a memory there that.
What was the other one? What was the one? Oh gosh. The one with the gorilla and he used to throw the
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Oh man.
That's definitely
all four of us have now dated ourselves, and now the internet's like, what a bunch of old fogies.
But listen, I'm still going strong, dude. I'm Battlefield, man. That's my gig. I'm in there. I can't wait for Osiris to come out there. I'm gonna wreck everybody. I've already been challenged.
It's on. Okay. All right.
I'll say this, Larry. I'm the only one not talking smack because I know I'm not good at video games. Jimmy could tell you I was trying to play. I forgot what game it was, and Jimmy was giving me these crooked
Call
looks.
of Duty.
Like, and he's like, "What are you doing?"
He's already calling it out.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be an easy target. I know Jimmy was right here. What are you doing? Look up. Your rifle down. What are you doing? Look up. Yeah.
All right. Well, Larry, again, thank you for your time this evening. I know time is money, especially in real estate. So thank you for carving out some of your valuable time for us. We really do appreciate it. And we'll see you in the forums. And if you have anything you need from us, please drop us a note. We're happy to help.
All right, sir. I appreciate y'all.
Larry, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Whew.
You know what's funny, Armando? I kept thinking like Larry should be the one in the suit as he's the realtor.
He's the realtor, right?
You're the one wearing it.
I gotta take that. I'm a good thing. Maybe that was perfect for sweat equity. I'm shining here with all these studio lights and the suits.
The suit's gotta be making you sweat for sure. I think.
And Florida, right? In Florida, actually, it's cold in Florida. It's like 70, so it's cold.
Oh my God, that's beautiful weather.
Oh man! So let me before we close out our evening here, there were a couple questions that I'll just read off because I want to make sure we answer all the community questions. I wanted to get Yummy on, so sorry if I jumped.
No, that was awesome. That was really awesome.
I went. I got him on, but I wanted to make sure I finished this. But, well, benefits of Yummy. That was a big question. Well, you heard it from Corey at yummy-crypto.com. Another plug there. Definitely check out their site, and you'll see what the benefits of Yummy are. He couldn't be more excited about it, and it's coming early January, so be on the lookout. How close is KuCoin? About as close as it was last week. Unfortunately, it's a process. There's no progress tracker that we can check on. Unfortunately, we applied. We just need to continue to show growth and and engagement with our token in our community to help with this process. So again, it's a community token. The more we show just this engagement with them, the faster we hopefully get approved. But again, it's beyond our control. We had a question on any updates on future games besides Osiris Protocol. Thank you, Crypto General. There are no future updates at this time because we're focusing. All of our efforts are focusing to ensure that user experience for Osiris Protocol exceeds your expectations. If we start veering off and we run off like a squirrel and go, oh hey, what about that racing game? Let's work on that.
Right.
We're moving away focus from Osiris.
We don't want to cyberpunk this stuff. We don't want to cyberpunk this.
Yep.
Exactly.
The ideas are there.
We want to make sure it's right before it comes out, and that's the way to do it.
Yep.
Exactly. Thank you. There's you wouldn't want a half-ass game when it comes out. You wouldn't want bugs in your game when it comes out. You wouldn't want cheat codes in the game when it comes out. So we're working aimlessly for that. All right. So, another major question. Is there an early official in-game item for sale, like weapons, armor, skins, etc., before the game is launched? Yes. So we do plan to launch. I'm thinking lunch already. We do plan to launch some of these in-game content leading up to Osiris Protocol. We're working again to ensure that user experience and foundational technology are at or above all those expectations, right? Once we have these completed, of all the internal quality assurance actions are done, we'll release those in the early stages. But again, making sure that the game is goddamn near perfect is what we're trying to do, right? So apologies if we don't give any constant updates because we're working tirelessly on that. And Jimmy, with the holidays coming up, what can our community expect?
We're going to be taking off probably to go see our families and stuff like that. So with the holidays approaching,
some of us are.
Well, with the holidays approaching, and next week, it's some of us will be bouncing around, and we love our community, but if we're a little slow with the emails and responses during this time, we apologize. It's just the time of the year. I'm sure everybody kind of understands that, but we are excited for next year. This kind of be the last lull before we start going nuts in 2022, and
oh man. And where is it going to kick off?
And that's going to kick off with us, these handsome gentlemen, in Las Vegas at the CES.
Oh man, it's going to be crazy
That's going to be exciting. That's going to be cool.
So remember, guys, what happens in Vegas? You can tell me about it.
Tell
you
everybody.
Have to tell anyone. we may tell everyone about it.
I think I'm going to hide in my room so I don't spend a bunch of money.
And actually, I wanted to mention one quick thing. There is a write-up on OR System. We had a featured article in Disrupt Magazine and Tech Bouillon. Yep, Tech Bouillon and Disrupt Magazine. We did plug it in the channels, and we put it out on Facebook and that, but just wanted to say that too. So we wanted to thank Disrupt Magazine and TechBouillon.com.
Ooh.
Very cool stuff. And we actually... And Jimmy saw it today. We have a lot of articles and a lot of AMAs, interviews, all kinds of stuff in the pipeline coming soon.
We got a lot coming up.
Oh man,
we got a lot coming. I mean, it's just gonna.
When marketing,
we don't want to start.
Well, it's coming.
I guess it's happening. I guess it's all coming. Oh, but I'm excited about CES. Oh wait. Oh, I got a little. I don't know who this is. Ooh, on Telegram, I got a little looking fire. Maybe I should. Maybe we should all wear suits to this. And
I'll do it.
I think I never got this before. I got a little pop up here that said looking with like those fire signs. Ooh. Oh wait. Oh man, that was my wife.
Yeah. Hey, at least you got that.
Oh, at least I got it. Yes. Someone thinks I
just walk in the other room. Just walk in the other room and do a spin for her.
You know what my wife would tell me? You were wearing that on your show.
Who do you think you are?
I won't be standing up. I'll tell you that. I don't know if you saw that commercial, but I won't be standing up for
You're wearing Bermuda shorts, aren't you, with that sport
Possibly. Maybe I'm not wearing shorts. You don't know.
Oh, my God.
On that note,
yeah, we don't know what the bottom is. We don't know. That could be a completely different thing, you know. They could just have the suit top on.
It could be nothing else underneath.
He's got a camo shorts on.
That's for one, and there's only one person that'll ever know that. But
oh my God.
Anyway, thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Eric. Thank you those on the YouTube channels. Thank you for those who will be watching this in the future. Definitely appreciate your time because time is valuable, especially during these last couple weeks of the year. I hope everyone has time to wind down, relax, recharge for the next year because we're coming. We're coming in hot, and it's going to be starting in Vegas. Where else better to start off the year, kick off the year than in Vegas?
That's right.
We hope you guys are around and are riding along with us on this ride. So again, thank you. Appreciate your time. Have a good night, Jimmy, Eric, as always.
Cheers to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Everybody.
Thanks to the community.
Thank you.
For my homies. Thank you.
The OR token is not a security. The OR token is not a stock. It is a video game token and is used for in-game purchases in OR supported websites, video games, and the OR Forge NFT marketplace. No ownership guarantees a percentage of any ownership of the OR group, any video games, content, media, productions, or other until options are extended. The OR Group is a privately owned and operating organization that utilizes blockchain technologies and provides real-world value to the intrinsic video game currency. As such, please ensure you approach the OR token at your own discretion.